Hey, it's Seth from Citizens Disability. Today, I'm going to tell you what you need to know about applying for Social Security disability insurance benefits in the Granite State, live free or die, New Hampshire. Every state's different. That's obvious and everyone knows it. But what most folks don't know is that applies to SSDI claims or Social Security disability insurance claims as well. Because of the way the Social Security Administration structures this process, the state you live in can have a real effect on an applicant's waiting times and on their likelihood of winning their benefits at each step of the process. Now, we track this data pretty closely. We updated our numbers as we do every year in February, so this New Hampshire data is certified fresh for 2021. Now, as you may know from watching some of our other videos, and there's plenty of them, there's basically 3 steps in the SSDI application process. You got the initial application, reconsideration, and the hearing. Now, those first 2 steps, the initial application and reconsideration, are handled at the state level by state-run disability determination services, agencies who work on behalf of the Social Security Administration and follow all their same rules and regulations. As you can see on this chart coming in from the right, over the past year in New Hampshire, a whopping 59.5% of initial applications for SSDI benefits were approved. You can see how that compares here to this national average of 38.4%. It's a difference of 21.1% to the happy side. New Hampshire is way ahead of the average. You can also see how New Hampshire's done over the years going back to 2010, and we can see that New Hampshire is significantly ahead of the national average at the initial application level, every year going back for a decade. And as we made this video in February 2021, New Hampshire ranks second in the nation in terms of the rate of approvals at the initial level. And that is pretty awesome, no doubt about it. But it does still mean that 4 out of every 10 applications for disability benefits is being denied at the initial level in New Hampshire. Now, if those odds have you a little bit worried, thinking about your own potential claim, yeah, it's understandable, but there's no reason to panic. And the first reason not to panic is there's people like us here at Citizens Disability, your neighbors to the south in Waltham, Massachusetts, specialized disability advocates who can help with the application process to improve a claimant's chances of success. If you want to see how an advocate could help you with your claim, click this little banner up here in the top right. You can watch a video all about it. Second reason not to panic is that being denied an initial application does not have to be the end of the road. And that's because when people get denied at initial application, typically they're going to appeal that denial. They're going to ask for reconsideration, or recon as we call it. Reconsideration, the second stage of the process, is also handled at the state level. And as this chart coming in from the right shows, it's actually pretty rare for people to get approved at reconsideration. You can see that is reflected in the national data, although we can see that New Hampshire is kind of a special case. New Hampshire has an approval rate of 30.7% at recon. It's a country mile ahead of the national average of 13.7%. And you can see how New Hampshire has done over the last 10 years as well going back. And we can see that although New Hampshire took a pretty steep dive back in 2018, they're still well ahead of the national average at the reconsideration level. Overall, in 2021 so far, New Hampshire ranks first in the nation in terms of approvals at reconsideration. Now, the majority of people who apply for SSDI across the United States do have to go to the third stage of the process called the hearing. Now, that's not going to be true for applicants from New Hampshire, at least not recently. But the fact is, still a pretty substantial chunk of applicants from New Hampshire will need to go to the hearing, if not the majority. Now, we got a ton of information on our website and other videos here on YouTube all about the hearing process if you want to get all the details. You can even see what a hearing is actually like. Again, just click the little banner in the top right. Short version though, if you've been denied at reconsideration, you're going to appeal that denial and you're going to go to a hearing in front of an administrative law judge who works for the Social Security Administration at the federal level. This is another area where all the states are very different. Most states have at least one, but usually several SSA hearing locations throughout the state, each of which is going to have their own waiting times and their own approval rates. Now, it turns out New Hampshire has only one office located in Manchester, and obviously because there's only one office, the state's numbers are going to match the office's numbers because that's where they come from. In this chart coming in from the right, we can see how New Hampshire and that Manchester office fares against the national average for approval rates at hearing, it looks like through 2020 and into 2021 so far, New Hampshire's hearing approval rate is coming in at a sky-high 63%. Compare that to the national average of 51.1%. New Hampshire ranks third in the nation for approvals at hearing. Now, when you appeal and ask for that hearing, feel like we should probably warn you about this, it can take a pretty long time for that hearing to actually happen. Of course, we have a video all about that too. You just click up there in the top right. Taking a look at our data in these blue bars, we can see that the Manchester office has a waiting time of 10.9 months. Compare that to the national average of 11.4 months, just a little bit ahead. We can see that in these red bars here, again, we've got that New Hampshire hearing approval rate of 63%, comparing it again to the national average of 51.1%. And with a shorter hearing wait time, New Hampshire also has that higher approval rate than the national average. New Hampshire's looking pretty good overall. So for 2020 and going into 2021 so far, New Hampshire ranks, as we had said earlier, third in the nation for approval rates at the hearing level, and New Hampshire ranks 18th in the nation in terms of waiting times for hearings. The important thing to remember here, though, is that these waiting times that we're talking about for New Hampshire and for the Manchester office, those are average waiting times. Some folks may get their hearings quicker than that average time, but some people are going to have to wait longer, sometimes even a lot longer than those average numbers. Now, we have got a lot more data about New Hampshire at our website, www.citizensdisability.com. You can check it all out. Come visit us and click on our state-by-state page and click into your state. We update our data every year so you can stay current on what's happening and have up-to-date information at your fingertips. Believe me, it changes every year. Now, if you are thinking about applying for SSDI benefits, no matter where you are in the country, we strongly encourage you to please get help from a disability advocate, like us here at Citizens Disability, or a local specialist attorney. Especially after looking at the approval rate numbers, you want to have the best possible chance at getting approved, and an advocate can help with that. At Citizens Disability, we've been helping regular folks all across the nation apply for and win their SSDI benefits, and we've been doing it for over a decade. No advocacy firm in America is more aggressive than we are, and no one handles more cases per year than we do. If you want to see if we can help you, no problem. Just come visit us. Again, it's www.citizensdisability.com, or you can just call us on the number at the screen. Thanks for watching our video about applying for SSDI benefits in the Granite State, Live Free or Die, New Hampshire. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button down there and then ring the bell so you can get a notification when we publish more videos. Also, please do us another favor. Tell us what you think in that comment section down there. We got a ton of content on the SSDI process, how it all works, how we can help you. So please do feel free to explore both on our website and here at YouTube. I hope I see you again soon for another video. Until then, I'll just say thanks for watching. And of course, have a great day.